Good morning. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and it is Hump Day, January 7th. Okay, I had to finish opening my drink. I don't know why I have to mute it, but I do. What with my cold drink this morning. Okay, so Rebecca, I saw you on here. Good morning. Is this a small enough scrap, you think, to start that chain ball? Because I just happened to see this laying around and I went, I could start a chain ball. Now I'm using a 6mm. Good morning, Steffi and Lisa, Melissa G. Good morning. BB, good morning. Marianne, Margaret, Lena, Nana, Banana. Good morning. I just don't want to make this too long, but it's gonna be, I think. I mean, because there's quite a bit of yarn here. Okay, so have I started any projects since the 1st? In the last 6 days, have I started any projects? I have my cotton. I don't know what day I started that, y'all. What day did I start the cotton thing? You've used way smaller than that in parts. Yeah, this is quite a bit of yarn. Like but it's floppy and I need to get it put up. So when did I start my cotton hand towel? It was over the weekend, I think. I think I'm just gonna pick a date and go with it. We'll go Saturday. What was Saturday? What was Saturday? Saturday was the 3rd. All right, so I'm gonna write the 3rd. Cotton hand towel. C2C, and I'm using 6mm. I'm trying to write this stuff down, and I'm not doing a very good job, so I'm trying to catch up. Let's see, what else? Well, I was gonna start a shawl wrap, but that got turned into a shirt. Tank top. Thank you, Frizzy. Let's see. This doesn't count. This is already started. That's a finishing it WiP. I don't think I've started anything else. No, I don't think I've started very much. I feel like I have, but I haven't. Good morning, Mariana. I don't want to, I'm not writing this down because this is a year-long thing. Because, I mean, I obviously started it, the square thing. Oh, hey, Frizzy. I do have a Twix, but it's for me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew it was down here. I thought I knew it was down here at one point, but then I was like, no, it's probably not down here anymore. I don't think I've started anything. I think I've been finishing old ones. Good morning, Valerie. I think I've just been finishing old ones. I need to figure a way to measure this. So I pulled this out, and this, y'all, I pulled this out. I was waiting for something to print, so I've decided I'm going to be making this. I did pay for this pattern. This is a paid for pattern. I'm sure I could have figured it out on my own, but honestly, whatever. I don't care. I get a whole 15 pages of a pattern and then 25 pages of a workbook, y'all, in the paid pattern. I'll take it for the amount of money she charged for it. But I'm not going to make just one of these. I'm going to make 5 of them. This, yeah, I'm gonna make a family of snakes. I'm gonna make not a temperature snake for this year. I'm gonna do like what I've been hearing others do, like other years. I'm going to make one snake. I'm gonna make 2 big ones and 3 little ones, each for our birth years. So I think that would be kind of fun to have like a little family of snakes, just for poops and giggles. Just for poops and giggles. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that, because I'm going to do 5 different snakes. So I'll probably do one at a time, obviously, and not do all 5, because that would be a lot of yarn, I think. I don't know. But anyway, I was sitting there waiting for this to print. It was taking its lovely time printing front and back. And so I was like, you know, I was just started pulling my WIPs out of the shelf over there. And I pulled this out. I grabbed a 5.5 millimeter hook, because I knew that's this. For some reason, I can remember I used a 5.5 with this blanket, because I screwed up. The reason I remember it is because all I could find at the time was a 5.5 to take with me to play with a pattern, to play with yarn to design a pattern, and I ended up with a 5.5. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep going with a 5.5. So that's how this blanket, I can remember the 5.5. So I pulled it out yesterday, and I'm sitting there whipping on it, and I'm like, I wonder if I could use these stitches in a different way to make another pattern. And guess what? I can. I came up with a new blanket pattern. It just went right into the yarn. It came out like this. So it utilizes very similar stitches. So the 2 stitches lined up, finger getting the right spot. So this column of stitches right here, these right here, the bead stitch and the 2 together, those are from this blanket. This one right here is all, I cannot point very well. This one right here is the extended the extended double crochet. It's a front post extended double crochet is all it is. And then these 2 rows in between each of the textured repeats, I can't figure out which is the front, which is the back, to be honest, because it looks slightly different. I think this is the front. The texture on these 2 rows looks slightly different. It has more of a, I don't know, kind of a ridge. These 2 rows are like extended half double crochets. I like the way this is looking. So the name I'm playing with for this design, I'm going to show it a little closer there for you so you can see all that fun texture. And I made it in a way that when you do each of these sections right here, it's about 4 inches-ish. I think I'm using a 5.5 millimeter as well on this one with the 4 weight. It is about 4 inches with a 4 weight and a 5.5 millimeter. That's if you have the same tension as me. I was going based off of, if you do this for luck of the draw, you can do every section. You can do color, do your color here and then your main to divide your weeks. Trying to decide, should I start the blanket with these 2 rows here, down here? So that way when you do the blanket, you frame in the bottom and the top. Because I could easily do that. I think. Anyway, this blanket is called the Busy Bee. I call this the Busy Bee blanket because it looks like the bead stitch makes it look like little bees just crawling all over this, right? So I called this the Busy Bee blanket. I started putting border on it because I was done with it. I just wanted to be done with it so I can donate it and be done. So I'll tell you about the border here in a second. So this is the Busy Bee blanket. It is a pattern on my channel. It would be like a border. So do you think then I should do the same stitches here on the edges to give it a border all the way around? I could do like a built-in border kind of thing. But it would be bordering each of these little sections too at the same time. Good morning, Sharon. Frizzy, good morning, Frizzy. How are you this morning? And also, what are you saying? Yes, I would. Hee hee. Good morning. I know I mentioned you a minute ago. I don't remember what. Well, anyway, so the Busy Bee blanket, right? The name I was thinking with this one is playing along with the bees because I brought the bead stitch for my bees. I was thinking of calling this, and I can change it up too. It doesn't have to be this name. It's just the name I'm playing with. Good morning. The Bountiful Bees. Because I have the Busy Bees, the Bountiful Bees. BB, you know, keep the whole BB thing going. Like BB. Oh no, your internet's still being glitchy. Oh goodness. Rebecca. Yep. Yep. Yarn Basket Toys is our beautiful and lovely Rebecca. She is the Emmy queen of this group. The Emmy queen. And we say that because of how quickly she can get it done. Not that she's the only one that can do them, but she just is a machine when it comes to making those things. So anyway, in designing this, so you're telling me I should take it and go like this, basically. Or hold on, let me fold this down. What you're saying is I should design it like this. Oh, I can't get the light to work right for me. I kind of like that. It kind of gives me Egyptian vibes. I don't know why. I like Egypt too, so I do like that. See, this is why I ask you guys things. Okay, so I need to tweak this a little bit. So I need to add the 2 rows to the bottom first. But then that takes away the easy start with the little foundation loops that I like to do. Lurking and working on the second sleeve. Nice. Okay, so the Bountiful Bees is my playing with name. It's not like we don't have to stick with that. Like that's just what I was thinking. I don't know if it's out there. I haven't looked yet. So that's why I'm playing with it. Excuse me. Okay, so in designing that blanket and utilizing the extended half double crochet, at least that's what I'm calling it. I think that's what it is. I'm using it in the border, but I'm also doing modern granny style block, whatever you want to call it, where I do a round of single crochets, chains. So over the bead stitch, there's 2 chains. Over my A stitch, as I call it, the 2 together is 2 stitches, or 1 chain is a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. And then into the 1 chain, I put 2 of the extended half doubles. Into the 2 chains, I put 3 extended half doubles. I think it's squaring it off pretty. I think it's laying pretty flat. But y'all, this is only 30 something inches. I have like 4 inches on either side to put. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to put at least another 4 rows on here, because these 2 rows, in my guesstimation, are 2-ish inches. Oh, you're gonna do the happy potato crochet one? It looks cozy yet streamlined with that. Are you talking about me the 2 rows below the beginning of the new blanket? It's not even 2 inches, y'all. Man, I'm off by a lot. It's 1.5 inches. Man. So another 2 rows would only give me another 1.5 inches. I need 4 inches, y'all. 4 inches. Okay, hold on. I gotta find the remote. Here it is. And get started. I don't know. I can never tell. So it's turned down low enough. I can't hear it. Good morning, Steffi. I don't know if I said hi yet to you. Oh yeah, it's going. Okay, so that's what I was going to work on this morning, was basically just putting more border on this, but I'm like, I really want to get this up to 40 inches faster. So, I don't know, I might stop doing that border I'm doing and do something different, but it works up quick. It's just, it doesn't work up enough height quick because of the one row not being very tall. And I'm kind of running low on white. I am kind of running low on my white. It might be able to make it one more round of the block stitch thing I'm doing, border I'm doing, but I don't know. I might be playing yarn chicken with that. So I'm trying to decide what yarn I have around here that I could add to the outside of this. Actually, you know what? I feel like this would go with it. It will. I could do some rounds with this. And the white, maybe. Would that look weird if I decided to start using this with the white? Like, instead of doing both rows in the same color, I would go around and do the single crochet row in the white and then change to the watermelon color on the extended half double crochet rows. I don't know if that would look weird because this is solid white border all the way around. I don't want to make it look awful, you know? I think I will at least get a row. I don't know. I want to do another round of white though before I go to the peach or the watermelon, whatever it's called. You think it will be fun? Well, it'll look pretty though. I want it to, I mean, not pretty, but like, you know, look good. Not look horrible. You think it would? Good morning, Arrow. Let's see. Melissa got her package. Everybody else should be. Melissa's the furthest one away from me, and she's the first one to receive it. At least the only one that's told me so. So I hope you guys are getting your packages. I can go to my pirate ship and it might tell me if they're delivered yet. Let's see. Oh, I need to figure out a way to get that, to clear off that. So BB's got delivered. Rebecca, yours is still in transit. Arrow, yours is still in transit. And my other blanket is still in transit. So Melissa and BB are the only two that received theirs. The sneezing this morning. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I wonder if that's what you were saying. You were good. I asked how you were doing this morning. Oh, never mind. Nope. The sneezing. The sneezing. Although the way I've had to do this border, it's not consistent in the corners. Like, I have 2, then 3, then 3, then 3, and then it starts the 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3 stitches. Like, my corners, I had to like finagle a little bit to get my little pattern to work with the border. I like this border though. I'm not a border person, but I've found this to be a fun border. Yeah, it was a pop-up with the with members, but yeah, she posted it real quick in the Discord, and then she was there, but yeah, I barely noticed it, Melissa. I just happened to see members only live, and I'm like, what? Like, is this a new one? And I'm like, I went into it, and no, lo and behold, it was not a new one, or not an old one. It was live. So I almost didn't miss it. I can't talk today. I almost missed it myself. Oh no, Melissa. Glove up and mask up. One of the few times I will actually tell you to do that. But yeah, when my kids get sick, it's gloves on, and I'm like, no hugs or kisses for a couple days, guys. No sharing of anything. So I hope she feels better. It's not fun when kids are sick, especially that kind of sick. I have like started collecting ice cream buckets, y'all. And like, we get those 1 gallon ice creams, and when we get done with them, I will wash them out and I will add them to my collection. I might have way too many than I need, but y'all, that's one of those things where I'm like, well, I may need it someday. Well, I will definitely need at least 3, because I have 3 kids. So if they all get sick at the same time, we have buckets for all 3 kids. Do you need help opening it, or do you want it? Can you be careful opening it? No, let me open it down here. No, let me open it down here. Good morning.
Morning. Oh, these are the cookies.
Oh, yeah, the cookie shakes. I got these from Costco yesterday, so this is his breakfast this morning. Here, let me turn the camera off. I'm gonna hug now that you're down here. Not that people can't. Go wait till you get upstairs. Open it. There you.
But why do I open it?
You just turn it like this. Just turn it like all things open. Okay. Oh no! You drank out of her cup. Or she drank out of your cup. Sorry, I had it backwards. I can't talk today. Everything's like, I'm speaking in opposites. Everything I've been saying so far has come out the opposite of what I meant to say. My brain is like, what is going on? Feeling better today. That's good. Feeling better. That's always good, Frizzy. I'm glad the dizziness went away. I mean, I'm going to have my checkup today for my spherocytosis. So you may look into that too, because that has been probably the cause of my lightheadedness and dizziness that I've had for the last several years now. Off and on, not like constant or anything. I have to say, my husband is completely wrong. I really hope I don't ruin this in washing it, but I got this at Costco last night, and they had like 4 or 5 different colors, and I'm like, whoa, they were only $11. Y'all, this shirt was only $12 at Costco, and it's a nice, like, oh, I don't know, it's a knitted shirt, machine knitted, but it's like bumpy looking. You can't see the V's. It's almost like it's pearls. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard hard to say what the, it's like little dashes or something. But they had a navy blue one that faded in from like the dark blue up to the lighter blue. They had a green one, an emerald green one, which I got the green in this one. And then they had a lighter blue one where it was like a almost like a gray and blue mixed together. Good morning, Mama Swift. Oh, I was just showing off the blanket earlier. So Bountiful Bees, unless you guys can come up with a different name that sounds better, I was going to call it the Bountiful Bees. So Miss Trish, I was given the so I have it started with your foundation thing, but we were thinking that maybe it would look better if I started the blanket with these 2 rows. So that way, like when you do the luck of the draw, you can start with your main and then do your color and then do your main in between your rows. So it would start and look like this. So this would be kind of like how it would look when you start it. And then every section like this, where it includes the 2 rows and then the textured rows, that's about 4 inches-ish, depending on the hook and yarn and all that. So I need to do a tweak to the pattern. I know you're coming out with Luck of the Draw tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to have it out for you to play with in time. I just came up with this yesterday. So but I got the idea from my blanket. This is the this is the Busy Bee blanket on my channel that I came up with. And I was pulling this out to finish it so I could donate it finally. So I'm working on putting a border on it right now. And a really thick border because it needs about 4 more inches before it's done. And I was playing with it, working on it, and I went, I wonder if I could do another blanket like this. And that's how this one came out. Excuse me. Oh, cooked in heavy again. You agree with that too? With the adding the 2 rows on the bottom? I'm just gonna have to figure out how to utilize your foundation row with that. I think I'll be okay doing it. I'll just have to play with it and see. But yeah, but it's just extended half double crochets. I love the extended half double crochets. It's the height of a double crochet, but it gives a little bit different look. It's hard to see it because of all the white. Come on, there we go. So yeah, these are, and it gives like this little ridge in between them. And that's going between, or that's utilizing both loops. It's not doing anything special with the top loops or anything. And it gives you that little ridge there. Lana, is Lana not feeling good? Ugh. Oh. Yeah, thanks for the scare, right? It's hard not to laugh knowing what it is, you know, but we try not to tell anybody, and we try to say what scary thing happened on Mama Swift's channel. Well, go watch her latest video. You'll see. It says "Time to Say Goodbye" is the title of the video. Oh my goodness. That stinks, Rebecca. But yeah, so what was I saying before I read that? Oh yeah, Mama Swift's channel. Yeah, you gotta go check out the video that says it's time to say goodbye. And like, oh my gosh, the theatrics that you have is just, oh my gosh, it's the best. It's the best ever. The music and everything, I love it. like, it's hard to leave a comment and like not give it away. Not be like, oh, it's not really. It's sad, but yeah, it's funny. Yeah, so you just gotta go watch it. It's funny. It's an awesome. It's a quick 2-minute video that will leave you laughing. Mama Swift, if you would like, go ahead and type the word bees in the chat and it'll share your channel so everybody can go check it out. Now waiting to feel your fingers again. Good morning, Jay. I hope you warm up quickly. We had a good date night last night. We went to sushi, and then we went to Costco last night. I got some clothes. Costco's not the place to go clothes shopping, but that is where I have been going and clothes shopping because, I don't know, the quality of clothes that I get from there and for the price, I'm like, heck yeah. I mean, even the pants I'm wearing are so comfortable that I got from there. Good morning, Miguel. Why is it not working? It shouldn't matter what the... must be the Yankee in you, yep. Why is it not working for you? Marianne, you might need to brandish your sword for Nightbot there. All right, Nightbot. Oh, my leg is so itchy. I'm starting to wonder if I don't have an allergy to my laundry soap. But I'm wearing new clothes at the moment, and they're still causing itchiness, so I'm wondering if I don't have a sensitivity to laundry soap. And it could be a late onset allergy too, because my mom had the same thing happen with her and makeup. She used to wear this makeup, and I don't think she's gone back to it. But she used to wear Clinique makeup all the time, and just one year out of the blue, one day out of the blue, whatever, she started having allergic reactions to it. Like, not like horrible, but just was starting to have like some symptoms of allergies to something, and it ended up being her face makeup. I know, right? Okay, that's right. I was going to try and share Mama Swift's channel. Because for some reason, Nightbot is not working for her. Why? Mama Swift. Mama Cusses. No, I don't want Mama Cusses. I want Mama Swift. There we go. Why would I look that up? But okay. I just want to share this. I mean, it's just Mama Swift. It's easy to find. Good morning, Marlene. All right, there's Mama Swift's channel, y'all. I didn't type anything else in. So that link that I posted is Mama Swift's channel. For those of you that have not seen her latest video, go watch it. It's hilarious. And it's literally less than 2 minutes. So it's not too much of your time to go check it out. That's the nice thing about her videos. They're very quick, but yet they get across everything she needs to get across in a very short period of time. Don't get me wrong, I like the lives that I get to participate with her. It was a funny video. Yep, it was a funny one. Y'all, he was already done with that shake, that chocolate shake. the cookie dough shake. He was asking me just a few minutes ago, like, where the trash went. He wanted to know if it got recycled or not. That's why he was asking where to throw it away. Because certain things we throw away and certain things we recycle, and so he has to know if he's recycling it or trashing it. I think they can be recycled, but honestly, it would require him to rinse it out and then put it in the recycle bin, and that's honestly asking a lot. He wouldn't remember to do that every time, so it's just easier just to tell him to throw it away. Because, I don't know, it might be recyclable. It's like one of those, you know, that cardboard stuff they use for like the cartons and things for milks and whatnot. That's the main body of the container is, and that has a plastic screw-on lid. Yeah. Playing the whole time she's talking. I just can't get over it. It was so funny. Now I gotta go check that out. I think it's like a minute and a half long. It's really not that long. It's less than 2 minutes. That's all I can remember. Because I remember saying 1 minute and some seconds. Ugh. All right, so I'm trying to think. If I do the luck of the draw in this pattern, do I want to pull from my stash behind me? Or do I want to try and use up my scraps? I know that the whole premise behind it is to use your scraps and things, but I have a whole lot of yarn between both of them, so I don't know what I want to do. But what I was thinking is if I do any kind of variegateds, I would do those in I would try to do the variegated in just the main color if I had enough of it, and then I would do solids possibly in the textured here, because they are kind of busy-ish stitches, kind of. I mean, this kind of shows you what the bead stitch and the two together look like, and you can see the mix of color that it does. So variegated, I don't know. This isn't a very busy variegated yarn right here, but this right here, and then this out here, because it changes slowly, as you can see. So I'm trying to think. I just don't know what I want to use. I know that the yellow sunrise ombre, I can't touch that because that's for my kid's blanket that I'm making. But I have like these tie-dyed ones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do have 5. And then I would have to do like a main with all of those, but I don't know what I would use. Because I got each of these tie-dyed ones, these like, well, I call them tie-dye, they're not really tie-dyed, but I've gotten colors to go with them that coordinate. So I don't have a solid that goes with all 5 of them. Unless I do like a black or a white. Which a white I might have a cream in the pounds. Using your stash is just as good as using your scraps. Stash and scraps. Yep, I could do that. But like a lot of my scraps are like a bunch of random colors of cakes like this. Just a bunch of random ones from all like a bunch of different things I've done. Can y'all hear me okay? Like, am I still loud enough being this far away? Because I just scooted back a little bit from my computer, so I don't know if it made me sound like I got further away. See, I don't know what I don't know what I want to do. I'm having a hard time pulling from yarn for some reason up here. Oh, and I do have some more up here above my head. I keep forgetting about these 2 cubes up here. For some reason, I keep always going to my scrap bin before I go thinking about anything behind me. I just don't. I think part of me is like I don't want to mess up the cubes behind me. Just the dumbest thing ever. Like, just use them. We're trying to use up our stash here, woman. As I talk to myself. Oh, good morning, Sherry. And neutral from stash to make stripes. Yeah, I could. I do have a bunch of like 1-pounders that I could use as a main. I mean, a lot of the colors that are in my scraps are solids, so I don't have to worry about them being variegated. But like on this whole one side of my bin, I see 1 variegated. So, yeah, they're all solids pretty much. So I just don't know. I don't know what I want to use. That's the thing. It's like I got plenty. I just don't know what to use. I'm having one of those existential crises where, you know, I have all this yarn and I have no yarn that works for the project at hand. I have all these clothes and none of them work for me today. Good morning, Magic Frog. Gonna listen while hooking. No worries. No worries. Or just be what? Did you send me a message, Melissa? Let's see what she say. 2 new messages. Ooh, I like that name. Be still and know blanket. I like that, Melissa. You always come up with some good ones. Be still, okay, so we'll put a poll out there. Option 1, where'd it go? For this blanket, okay? So Melissa just gave us an amazing name for it. So, be still and know, or option 2, be still blanket. Be still blanket, where B is B-E-E, not B-E, but 2 E's for the word be. Be still and know blanket, or be still. I love that name. What do y'all think? Option 1, be still and know blanket, or option 2, just the be still blanket. What do y'all think? I like it, Melissa. You pick what I like. I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. I can't even decide what yarn I want to use behind me. If I had more of these options, I would almost use these. But I don't have enough. Technically I only have 2 of this one, this style. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. I've got like 3 options from maybe 3 options from Hobby Lobby that I could do too. So this one right here, and then there's a couple behind me. It's a play on scripture, yep. I like the be still and know. I think the first one, be still and know blanket. Be still blanket. The be still blanket. Yeah, so option 2 without the no. So just be still. Just be still blanket. Yes. The Just Be Still blanket. Okay. I'll write that down. I will write that down if I can find my Post-it notes. I found these on Amazon, these little fun little shape ones. They're not Post-it brand, but they're still fun. Be still. Yep, the be still. Be still. The be still blanket. Blanket. What scripture is that? Is that from, though? I'm trying to remember. Be still and know. Psalm 46. Be still and know. An invitation to let go of worldly struggles, trust God to act, and find refuge in His strength, realizing He is exalted even when nations shake. Be still. Rapa. So the original Hebrew word rapa means to go, to let go. Rapa. What if we called it the rapa blanket? Or would people call it the rapa? Which I don't think it would be bad either way. Because it says the original Hebrew word rapa means to let go, relax your grip, cease striving, or become undefended, not just quietness. Or the rapa hug. Ooh. What do y'all think? See, I got some more names going. I know. I love the name too. The rapa blanket. RAPA. I mean, I would have to explain the name behind it, but that's okay. Trust me, I'd be willing to explain that. That however you pronounce that word, rapa, that it means to let go and, know that God is, He will be your strength through the storm. Yeah. My border on this blanket is so wonky. It is not consistent at all around these parts. That's okay though. It's subtle. You really can't tell. The Rapa blanket. Yeah. I like that. I like because it's RAPA is the Hebrew word. The Rapa blanket. Yes, I like that. The Rapa hug blanket, because in His arms, you have His strength and His. Gives me chills. Yes, I like that. The Rapa hug. Or is a hug more of the shawl though? Which, I mean, I could design that into a shawl, possibly. The Rapa blanket. I like that. It flows a little better than the Be Still blanket. But I like Be Still because of the bee. But, I like Rapa because it just, I don't know. It's different. It's different. I feel like I'm getting a little wonky right here. I don't know if that's just getting too many stitches on this one side or what's going on here. It's starting to get kind of loosey-goosey. I shouldn't be adding too many more stitches to it unless I need to rein in my edges here and just put 2 instead of 3 on the corners, which I'm doing. on those two corners. That one I'm not. So I might need to fix that corner. And then that's funny. Two corners match two corners, but no four corners are all the same. 2 of 2 match and 2 of 2 match, or like 2 of the corners match and then the other 2 match each other, like separately. They, you know, there's 2 sets of 2 matches. Like I said, my corners are not the same in all 4. It is not equal. I have not, well, I've done a star blanket, but not the 6-day. And honestly, can you really get it done in 6 days? Ouch. I mean, I guess you could work on it, you know, for a little bit each day, and maybe you could, but she definitely is able to get them done, the person that created them. I think that's what I'm going to go with, the Rappa blanket, or the, yeah. I don't think that it would be out there anywhere. I don't know. I can't decide now, because Be Still is cool too. But I like Rappa, because it's, hello. Is that Nigurox with the kitty cat? Looks like a Siamese kitty. Let's see. The Rappa blanket. Nope. At least not on Google. It's not bringing it up anywhere. Let's go to YouTube, which it would bring it up if it was on YouTube. I'm going to go straight to YouTube. Rappa crochet blanket. Nope, virus blanket. I'm getting virus blanket, round ripple, peekaboo shells, Bavarian stitch. It doesn't look like Rappa exists. I have done a star blanket, and I did it. I used Bag O' Day crochet. I used her star blanket pattern. I don't know if she has multiples, but there's one that she has on her channel that has baubles, little bauble dangly things that hang off of the edge of the blanket, the border. You think you made one 6 years ago. You've done 2 6-day star blankets. You can get one done in 6 days depending on how big and what you're doing, what yarn you're doing. Yeah. Rappa bee hug blanket. That's awesome. I'm gonna write that down too. You know what I might do is just I might take these little stars that I'm writing them down on, and then just like the Holy Spirit. That's the one I'm going with. So Rappa bee. What about the Rappa Be Still? Or no, that doesn't flow right. Excuse me. Rappa Bee Hug blanket. So yes, this is my pattern. It's called the Busy Bee blanket. And so the new one that we're trying to come up with a name for is this one. Here on it is this one right here. Excuse me. So this is what, do I have it right side up? Yeah, I do. So I'm trying to figure out a good name for this one. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a play on my name. So like I've been trying to use like bees and stuff in it, you know, just because of the JBs. And JBs, if you haven't heard, is my children's initials. So both my boys have names that start with the letter J. And so the pronunciation of the word J, you know, is Jai or Jay, whatever. But I did like a whole play on words thing. So instead of Jay, I wanted something different. So I went with Jai. And then my daughter's name starts with the letter B. So I played on the letter B as bees, and I love like sunflowers, and I got sunflower here. Sunflowers, hummingbirds, lilies, flowers, butterflies, bees, you know. So then Margaret sent me this bee diamond painting. So it's kind of covered up a little bit, but there's a bee diamond painting there. So I'm kind of making things behind me that kind of go with that theme. Oh no. Well, I have a whole bunch of them here too. But they don't do you any good. So yeah, I'm just trying to come up with a fun little name. And like I said, it doesn't have to have B in it. It's just when I started making when I got finished with it, or I don't know if it was after I was finished or while I was making it, I was thinking the Bountiful Bees blanket, because I went with busy bee. You know, I had the busy thing going on with the busy bee, and so I was thinking Bountiful Bee. Just something like how the two first letters sound the same. I can't remember. There's a language arts term for that, a grammar term or something. I don't know. So I was just going off of the whole B, you know, keeping the same letter, the first letter the same of each word. So that's what I was going with. You know, I might put that in my little, I think I'm really going to do this. Like just fold these up and randomly pick one. And I'm up to 4 names at this point, y'all, that I really like. So I'm going to put Bountiful Bees, since it was my first original name that I came up with. So I like it, but I don't know, Melissa. Like, you know, I like it, but I also want something that other people are like, ooh, I like the name of that, you know? Oh, I can't fold it that way. Blessed bees, blessing bees. Ooh. Blessed and bountiful bees blanket. Blessed and bountiful bees blanket. The 4 bees. Blessed and bountiful. I like that. Be blessed. Oh, what about be blessed and bountiful? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I thought the hug name sounded too hug, like shawl. The no name blanket, yeah. There you go, Arrow. I like it. Be blessed and bountiful blanket. I feel like that's a long name. The Bountiful Bee blanket. That's what I originally came up with. The Bountiful Bee blanket. Bountiful Bees blanket. But I don't know. Maybe I should just go with that one. You know what I might do with the Rappa one? I might do that with the hug. Might take that one out. The Rappa Bee. hug blanket and the wrap-a blanket. I think I'm gonna save those names for a shawl. I know. These are the Advent yarn minis that I got with the full hank that goes with them. From PK Yarns. PK Yarns, you can find it on Etsy. PK Yarns by Pamela something. I don't know what the last name is. Yeah, the no-name blanket, right? The no-name everything, because that's pretty much where I get, you know what it is, y'all? It's just, I just second guess myself. You know, I'm not. Y'all, I think you guys have learned that my confidence level is just not the greatest. So, I just have a hard time settling on stuff because I'm like, I want it to be, you know, and I know it doesn't need to be perfect. And I know that nothing will be a perfect. I know I am not perfect. I will never be perfect. I will always make mistakes. But like, I think my mind still struggles with finding that perfect, you know, thing, whether it be a name or stitch or food or whatever in life, not just anything crochet related, just everything. Good morning, Manuela. Beautiful pineapple cardigan you had there. I was like, I had no other words but hearts for you this morning. I was just like, you get hearts. As Marianne would say, though, no pineapples for her. Although there is, y'all, thank you, Magic Frog. There is a stitch in the Tunisian that looks like pineapples. I think Michael's planning on using it as pineapples for some sort of design or something. I don't know. He's mentioned it a few times. The Bountiful Bee blanket. I like that. For some reason, I just keep coming back to that one. So, oh, yay! You found it. The Bountiful Bee blanket. I don't know. My brain is happy with that one. So maybe that's the name I should just go with, that one. But I'm going to keep the wrap-up because, I just got to come up with something with that. Design a hug. Design a hug with that name. It needs to be something simple, I think. Something where you can just meditatively make and wear it or give it to somebody, and I don't know. Well, have a great day, Valerie. I hope it's a blessed Wednesday for you, if it's still Wednesday for you. Yeah, I'll be getting off here shortly. Well, half an hour or so. I'm putting a single crochet border around on this blanket at the moment, and then when I get back to this corner, I have one more side left. I will switch my colors and put a color on the outside. It's funny, like I lost the motivation to work on this, and then just all of a sudden, you know, I was looking at it and trying to decide if I should frog it or finish it, and I'm like, no, I should finish it. And then as soon as I said that, I heard Melissa, a little birdie over here named Melissa. It was tweeting me over here in my ear saying, finish it. It's your design. Finish it. A prayer shawl, yeah. Yeah. It was something simple, but I want it to be, you know what? I might, instead of, okay, so this isn't going to be the shirt anymore or the wrap or the shawl, but what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use this stitch. Figure out how to make a shawl with this Tunisian stitch. Like combine Tunisian and this lacy shell stitch from Michael at NBL Crochet and make a meditating prayer shawl from it. You're taking Christmas down? Oh my goodness, I know. I had mine down the weekend after Christmas, I think. I was like, I don't know why, but I love Christmas, y'all. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. It's one of my favorite holidays next to the 4th of July. There's just something about it. And the day after Christmas, or the day of Christmas, I think, I don't even remember if it was the day of or the day after, at some point from the 25th on, I was like, I want to put all this away. Like, I don't want it out anymore. It's just like the tree was taking up a corner of this room that could be utilized for for normal everyday to day life that we use most of the year versus the tree for part of the year, you know. And so I was just like, let's just put it all away. So it got put away pretty quick. There wasn't much out this year, so it didn't take me long to put it up. Yep, my little Melissa bird, she was chirping in my ear saying, finish it. And Melissa, you made my diamond pop blanket. That's my next one that I'm going to finish after this one. I was going through both of them, and I opened up the diamond pop one, and I was like, I held it up, and I was like, well, this one's pretty close to being done. But it had a whole brand new cake of yarn sitting in the bottom of the bucket, and I was like, I could just stop it here and be done with it. Then I was like, I don't think it was big enough to be 40 inches yet. So I was like, all right, I'm going to put this one last cake on it that's in the bucket with it, and that's it. Once it's done, I'm done. Like, doesn't matter how big it is. If it's not big enough to donate to Boggy, I will donate it somewhere here in town. I do not. You know, it would be fun to have a little tree like right here and like decorate it for the different seasons, you know, not necessarily holidays, but just decorate it throughout the year. So like January, I could do winter. February, I could do, you know, Valentine's. And then for March is St. Patty's Day. So I could do my St. Patty's Day, which is another one of my favorites because it's got all the greens and the Irish in it. Oh, that's right. Oh, I was like, oh, that's right. I have a Bountiful Bees one out. It's coming. It's coming soon. That's why. Oh, geez. I can't believe I did that. Anyway. And then so April, I could do Easter, like do like springy. Actually, no, that would be May. I would do like springy stuff in May because May doesn't really have a holiday that has colors and things that you can decorate for. So I could do like a spring, you know, like pastels and stuff, like almost basically continue the Easter one on for a couple months. And then June, I could do, I don't know. See, June doesn't have one either. It has Flag Day. That's about it. I could just do summer, like flip-flops and beach and swimming pool stuff. And then July would be the red, white, and blue. And see, then you got August and September. What do you do for August and September? Like, those aren't even in the fall yet. Like, the end of September is fall. And then you've got October's Halloween. And you got your fall colors for November and Thanksgiving. And then back to December with red and green for Christmas. Bountiful Bees. See, it felt like it was already there. I feel like I've already used that word before. I think we've used it and I went away from it because maybe it just wasn't right at the time, but now it is. It feels familiar. So the Bountiful Bees, that's it. That's the name. I mean, that it's just, Exactly. August and September is back to school, but what do you put on that? We don't do back to school because I homeschool. So, I mean, I could do school themed things on the tree. So, y'all, okay, note to self, get a small tree to put right here. A small little tree. Like, I'm talking 12 to 18 inches tall. Not tall at all. Small one. See, every time you guys talk about coffee, I'm like, man, I wish I made coffee. Good morning. But y'all, it's supposed to be 60 degrees today. 60! Almost 60 degrees. It's crazy. It is, sorry for my language, but it is flipping January. Yeah, apples. Yep, I could do apples on it. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to like make stuff on my Cricut and crochet things. I really want to do resin stuff, but I just don't think I have the space to do it. I mean, I could do it on my countertops if I kept it cleaned off, but I don't keep it cleaned off very well. My husband's like, I don't know how you do anything over there. You have no room to do anything. I'm like, well, because I move things. And then I do. I have to clean before I can do things sometimes. It's just the way I am. Grammy Rita, good morning. I want to introduce you to a new blanket that is coming soon on my, well, tutorial-wise, I don't know. I've gotten away from tutorials, y'all. The Bountiful Bee blanket. I'm folding it up because I'm going to redesign it so that it has these 2 rows on the bottom instead of being like this. So it's going to start out, it's essentially going to be like this. It's going to start out with these 2 and then go to this. But I started it with Mama Swift's little loopy foundation thing, which I may still do that. I will just have to figure out how to put these into those and keep them the same number. I just need, it has to be multiples of 3 because each of these has 3 in them. 3 stitches. This one has a chain and then the bead stitch. This one has a chain, the 2 together, and then a chain. So, the Bountiful Bee blanket. It's right. It just, that's it. That's the name. It came to me, Melissa, very quickly. So these names I'm just going to toss in the trash. Well, actually, no. I will write them down on a separate piece of paper, maybe in the same notebook somewhere else. So that way I can have a list of names that we've come up with. And maybe use them for future blankets. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to the, see how well this looks on the outside. Yeah, I wanted to try and really quickly, fastly get it out before tomorrow, but it's, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to have it out in time. Written and all that for everybody. Because I think it's going to be free because I want it to be, you know, available for those that are doing the boggy blankets, because I designed it in a way that you could use it for the luck of the draw and make it big enough or make it to the size needed to follow the luck of the draw boggy style. I had the luck of the draw boggy style in mind when I did it. So that is why I think it'll be a free one. Cool, huh? Be working on this graph by until I'm 100. So, oh, so for the next year. Because you're already 99, so you'll be, you know, you'll be 100 next year, right? Or this year. Because you were 99 last year, so you'll be 100 this year. Y'all, Melissa looks great for 99. Can I tell you the park row of the, you show you, what? I need some clarification on that, Samantha. And good morning. I know, right? It's only a year away. We already know. All right, I'm going to try and get my rows to be, or get my corners to all be the same. So I have 2 and 2, and then it goes to 3. Okay, let's see. What's this one? I have 2, 2, 2 and 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so I need to go 2, 2, 3, 3. And then I got to fix that corner. Okay. So 2, 2, and then 3, 3. Oh, so I need to do 2, 2, and 2. This should be 2 as well, which we're going to do. So I need 3 2s and then 2 3s. Okay. So that blanket should only take you another year. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm not doing the right stitch. Oh, I think I was doing it on those. Okay. So the extended double crochet is what I'm doing. Not the double. I have to remind myself, you're doing extended. So like the extended half double is basically you yarn over like you're going to do a half double crochet, then you insert your hook and you yarn over and pull through the first loop only, and then you yarn over and pull through all 3. I believe there's 3. Let me double check. 1, yeah, and then 3. And it's just as quick of a stitch, I think, as either a double or half double. I just have to remind myself to make sure I do that first loop first and then 3. Sometimes it catches me and I'm like, I almost miss it. Oh, finally finished the 24 rounds of 66 single crochets on this Kraken. Woo! I feel ya. The wind spinner. Oh, I meant to bring it down here and hang it up behind me. So there's this really cool contraption that you can get for deck railing, and I have to get a new one. And I'm going to use it inside, so it won't weather like the last one did and get ugly looking. But it's a little thing that you can. It's actually very similar to this. You can open up the bottom here, put the deck railing in, and you tighten it down. And then there's like it's just a big loop, like a big hook, and then it hooks back up this way. It has a little. It goes and then a little hook at the bottom, so you can hang like bird hangers. Bird feeders from it. It's a hanger for like bird feeders, lights, whatever. And I'm gonna get one of those to hang or to put attached to one of my shelves behind me, or I might do it over here on the counter and hang my my wind spinner from it, and like other things, not just the wind spinner. You know, I can change it out and hang whatever I want from it. All right, so here is what I have so far. What do y'all think? It closely matches this color down here. So that's why I'm adding it. So if you take this color and put it in front of this one, it kind of closely matches it. My oldest granddaughter made a Play-Doh face of me once and put fork lines on my gosh. I mean, you know, they are brutal, but they're honest. And it's that brutal honesty that, you know, it's like, you know, sometimes it's, you know, you don't want to hear it, but at the same time, it's like, that's how they see their world, you know? And maybe we really truly do have those wrinkles. We just don't realize, you know, or we do realize and we're very conscious of them. I don't know. So I am actually really liking this extended half double. I don't know why. And my intentions with the extended front post double crochet, or the front post extended double crochet in my new pattern, was I intended to do the same extended spiky thing that I did in my bag. And I got far enough into the blanket that I went, I like the way it is, so I'm not going to change it to the way that I originally intended to do. No, you just tell them every wrinkle shows you how wise I am. So the more wrinkles you have, the wiser you are. So I'm not very wise. I have a ton. Like I have some, but I'm not very wise yet. I'm getting there. I aspire to be wise one day. Man, I'm having fun this morning. I don't want to get off. Bountiful Bees blanket. I love that. Like that's it right there. See, my first initial idea was to use my Karen Smash Cakes, and so I went to the Michaels app to see what they had left. And y'all, the ones that I have, one of them is out of stock, and I have to order it. I don't want to order. I want to go to the store and pick up these cakes, but then they're expensive. Y'all, for some reason, these Karen cakes went up to $15 a cake. Heck. Right? See? You're a genius. And the sun's starting to shine. Can you see how fuzzy I got? I might need to install some curtains. I don't know how, because this door doesn't have like a frame that I can put a curtain on the inside of it. I'd have to install it on the outside, and it has paneling. It has this paneling on top of concrete cinder blocks because it's an outer wall. So there's not a whole lot of like wall there to attach to. And I don't want to make my husband drill into concrete just for some curtains because I don't want to cover him up for a brief amount of time in front with the sun. Just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Wisdom comes with being 99, right? What?
Did you say it at 9:30?
No.
We're not gonna say it at 9:30.
It should be like 9:10. You got like 15 minutes before you can start school.
But my tablet unlock at 9:30.
9:30 is another 35 minutes, dude. 15 minutes and you can start school. 15 is less. Well, it's a sliding glass door. So, yeah, it does have, I could put a magnet on it, but the frame around it is wood. So, no, I couldn't do that. But yeah, no, it's all right. I mean, I could build up a shelf there where it block the sun, but then I wouldn't be able to see outside very well. I like being able to sit here and see outside, so. 8:54. I don't want to get off. But that's why there's tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow. Same time. No.
How many days is it?
You have tonight, Thursday night, Friday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday. 4 nights, 4 sleeps. Go upstairs, please.
Oh.
If you're going to be down here, you're going to be quiet.
Don't.
I know, but he's wanting his thing to turn on sooner, but he thinks 9:30 is sooner than 9:10. He doesn't quite understand time yet, that 9:30 is actually later than 9:10. You won't be done with school at 9:30, so that's why it won't unlock at 9:30. The rest of the games. You take longer than 15 minutes to do school, bub.
9:40.
Go upstairs, please. If you want it to be unlocked any sooner than it is now, you're gonna go. You're not listening.
9:40.
I know, that was so funny. She's like, how about a little more time? I just love how she's like, the way she said, I'm almost 9. She's like, I'm almost 9. Like, the way she said it, I'm like, I don't remember how she said it after that, but it was like, I'm almost 9 years old or something like that. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, you're getting old. Whew, 9. Yeesh, that's old. Vertical blinds for the sliding door. Yeah, that requires hanging them, though. I might just, I don't know. I mean, it's got trim around it that's only like half an inch off the wall. And then, I mean, there's nowhere to really hang anything unless I go into the trim, and I don't want to do that. It's already starting to look better. The sun's kind of it's rising quick enough. So, and not every morning is it bright out. So here lately, the sun's just been very bright and shiny, which is not a bad thing. I'll take it. Now it's supposed to be almost 60 degrees today. It's just crazy. Normally, well, okay, usually by the end of January, early February, we're sitting in like the 20s, but so far that's not looking like that's gonna happen. I don't know, it might still, but it's like setting us up for disappointment for being warm, or I don't know, it's weird. That's funny. I didn't really notice that too much. I think I think when you were live, yeah, I think I had this out. I was working on this. I was working on putting the last several, like 2 or 3 rows of this part before I started this a lot later. But yeah, I was finishing up this part. So this is what one side is looking like so far with that. I think it'll look all right. Well, it's like I said, it's starting to bow, so I hope I'm not putting too many stitches in. So I don't think I am. I'm literally just making this up as I go. Oh, it's okay, Steven. Yeah, I need to be getting off here. I lose track of time because I'm having fun and I'm crocheting on something that's I'm actually getting enjoyment out of for once. I get to the corner and then I'll be done for today. Well, with a live. Just deal with it. Yep. Pretty much. Just gonna deal with the sunshine while I get it. So it's so funny how one thing led to another. Like I started creating a shawl wrap thing in Tunisian. I'm only holding one finger up, not two. I started out designing it with this in mind, this Mama G gear yarn right here. And it turned into a tank top. And then I was messing with an old WiP, this one, and that turned into another design. So I've gotten 2 designs this week. Like so, got a tank top and a new blankie. The Bountiful Bees blanket. I like it. I like it, like it, I like it. So I need to add Frizzy. Was it members only that you? Yeah, I think it was members only that you released those patterns, or did you release them to everybody? The ladybug and the whale. I need to add those to my jar. While I'm thinking about it, I need to find that. Where is it? There it is. I need to add some things to my jar real fast, and then I'll get off of here. Oh no, Steven, I hope you get better and get to go home soon. Okay, so I want to do frizzies, because are those free patterns before I put them in there? Because I want them to be free. I'm trying to do free patterns so that way people can access them. Frizzies, whale, Amy. Okay, so people would have to pay for them then. Yeah, I was gonna add those to my jar, but that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I'll just peruse your channel and grab some Amis off of there, because I know you've got some other ones. The pattern releases, okay. Wrapped in Blessings blanket. Yay! That's awesome. Okay, so the yarn inspirations, I need to add that in there. Yarn inspirations, heart garland. I can't write. I'm gonna put in YouTube shorts. So in the video of the Yarn Inspirations heart garland, it puts the pattern in the description box. So that one will be, we'll have to use the description box for the pattern for that. I'll just go and write it down and maybe share it, or no, because I can't do that. I can't share their pattern. I can share the link to the video with the pattern. Oh, so you have the ladybug? Okay, so I'll put the ladybug in there. So frizzies, ladybug, Amy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's releasing Luck of the Draw this week. I thought it was the 8th. Well, yeah, so tomorrow's the 8th. The 8th is when I remember hearing her say she was going to release them. So, or start doing the next one anyway. So I will try to get that pattern written up, but then I need to get it tested. So it probably won't be a Luck of the Draw blanket until her next one. So it'll be another 2 months or so before it's a Luck of the Draw option, unless somebody starts later and Luck of the Draw catches up. Okay, so I added a couple more things to our jar. I'm still adding things to our jar because we need at least like 50 something in here, and I don't know how many I have. I probably have like maybe 20-ish in there. So, well, there you go, Steven. Maybe you can do this blanket here, the Bountiful Bees, when it comes out, or any of the other ones I have out. Okay, Bountiful Bees. I love that name. Bountiful Bees. Okay, so I have the ladybug in there, and I have the Yarn Inspirations heart garland in there. So like I said, I'm still looking for more blankets, or patterns. Sorry, not blankets, patterns to add to the jar. So I'm looking for patterns that are quick, that we could make either in a day or within the week. Like I want it to be done, like I don't want it to take more than a week to finish. Now I know a 6-day star blanket could be done in a week, but that's not the kind of project I'm looking for, because that could potentially take me 6 weeks because I do so many other things that I won't get that star blanket done every day. So like that's why I'm saying small items like scarves, easy simple scarves, shawls, well maybe not shawls, cowls, Amis, bags, things like that, like little things. So no worries, Steven. There is no rush. I have plenty in here until then. So just heal, rest, and it'll be here when you're ready. So, all right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. And don't forget, you are all somebody to somebody. And know that you are always loved. on this channel and everywhere else. Have a great hump day, everybody.